Hello, friends. Welcome to my channel, Academic Made Easy Peasy. If you have not subscribed my channel, subscribe it and also click the bell icon.
In this video, we are going to see an important method that is called scalar product or dot product. Okay, so we are just going to see how we are going to multiply any two vector that is given, two or three vectors that is given. Okay, so now just see this definition of the scalar product or dot product. Let a vector and b vector be the two non-zero vectors inclined at an angle theta. Then the scalar product or dot product of a vector and b vector is represented by a vector dot b vector, and it is called a vector dot b vector equals mod a vector mod b vector into cos theta, where 0 less than equal to theta less than equal to pi. Okay, so now what this definition of scalar or dot product says is that if we just want to multiply any two vector, okay, that is dot product. There are two product methods. One is dot product and one more is cross product. So you have to be very clear. Okay, so I'm just keeping a dot. It means that it is a dot product. It is a multiplication, but still this is a dot product method. Okay, so if we just multiply these two, then they are saying that this one is equal to the mod of a vector into mod of b vector into what? Cos theta. If we have any two vectors, then we will be having some angles, right? As we saw in triangle law, this is a vector and this is b vector. We will be having some angle, right? So this angle is called theta. So if we take any dot product of any two vectors, then it is equal to the magnitude of first vector into magnitude of second vector into the cos theta. Okay, now, so now this is a very important definition which we will be using. Okay, now let a vector equals I cap plus 2 j cap plus 6 k cap, and my b vector equals 2 I cap plus 4 j cap plus k cap. Okay, so now then the angle theta is, okay, so I'm just saying that this is pi by 6. So what will be my a vector dot b vector? So a vector dot b vector equals, so what is my mod here? I will be just taking the square root of this, no? So 1 plus 4 plus 36, this gives me root 41. So 41 root 41 into what is my magnitude of b vector? It is 4 plus square of 2 square of 4 plus square of 1. So 16 plus 1, this gives me root 21. So into root 21, and what is cos pi by 6? It is 3 by 2. 3 by root 2. Okay, so 3 by root 2, this will give me the answer for my a vector dot b vector. This is what we have to do it. Now let us see some important rules. Okay, so first rule is, if a vector equals 0 vector and b vector equals 0 vector, then their product is also going to be 0. So it's just like 0 into 0 equals 0, right? The same thing. Next, if a vector is perpendicular to b vector, if and only if a vector dot b vector equals 0. Just see this definition. See, a vector dot b vector equal to 0. It means that we know that if a vector and b vector are not equal to 0, then their magnitude will be something greater than 0. Yes, so these two can't be 0. Only this part can be 0. So if this cos theta had to be 0, where all cos theta is 0, cos theta is 0 only at pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. Yes, it is 0 only at pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2, right? So if it is pi by 2, what it means? It is just perpendicular. So therefore, they are saying a vector is perpendicular to b vector if and only if their dot product is 0. Okay, and next, these are the very, very important components that you have to know in the dot product. I cap dot I cap equals j cap dot j cap equals k cap plus k cap equals 1. Okay, if we just multiply these two, we will be getting 1, it seems. Then if we just multiply like I dot j dot k, I dot k, or j dot I, or k dot j, k dot I, everything gives us 0. Okay, next, if theta is 0, then a vector dot b vector equals a vector mod of a vector into mod of b vector, because cos 0 is 1. Okay, and if theta equals pi, then a vector dot b vector equals minus of mod a vector into mod b vector. It is nothing but cos pi is minus 1. No, so only it is like that. Next, angles between two non-zero vectors a vector and b vector is given by cos theta. So the same definition is taken, but what? Keeping this cos theta, they have taken this magnitude of a and b to the left hand side. So cos theta equals a vector dot b vector divided by mod of a vector into mod of b vector. And also, if we get like cos 0, cos pi by 2, cos pi, cos 3 pi by 2, or cos 2 pi, we will be keeping this cos theta as it is. If we get any terms like cos something where we can't be able to find the exact value of this cos theta, then we will be having this theta equals cos inverse of a vector dot b vector divided by magnitude of a vector into magnitude of b vector. Okay, and the last projection of a vector on b vector. This is very, very important formula that you have to know. This projection of a vector on b vector is nothing but, for example, just contain a vector. Okay, so this is one vector. Okay, so let this be one vector, and I have one more vector like this. So this projection of a on b, so let this be my b vector, and let this be my a vector. Projection of a on b, it means on this b is projecting, it means it is on top. Okay, it is just like elevated. Okay, so then what is the formula here is that a vector dot b vector divided by mod of b vector alone. So I've considered this as b vector and this as my a vector. So projection of a on b is given by the formula a vector dot b vector divided by mod of b vector. Okay, so now consider this is my a vector. This is my a vector and my b vector is projecting like this. Okay, so what will be the formula then? A vector in dot b vector divided by mod of a vector. That is what the only difference. I hope you will be clear with this now. Projection of two vectors. Now, properties of scalar product or dot product of a vector. So now this we are saying that dot product of two vectors is commutative. Just write commutative. Okay, next a into b plus c equals a into b plus, sorry, this is distributive law. Sorry, scalar product is commutative, scalar product is distributive. Okay, so if we just multiply same vector, it means it is a mod of square of that vector. Okay, so now a vector plus b vector into a vector minus b vector equals a vector square minus b vector square. Okay, now we are just multiplying this scalar into a vector into b vector is scalar into a vector into, sorry, a vector dot b vector. Next, a vector dot b vector equals a1 b1. So just let me explain this here. So I have a vector equals a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap, and my b vector is B1 I cap plus B2 J cap plus B3 K cap. Okay, so now I'm just doing this A vector dot B vector. So now I'm just multiplying this means. So as we do for normal multiplication, just do like that. So now see here, as I said you in the previous video, I cap dot I cap equals J cap dot J cap equals K cap dot K cap equals 1, and I cap dot J cap equals J cap dot K cap equals K cap dot I cap equals 0. Okay, so I have my A1 B1 I cap into I cap, it is 1, so I'm just leaving this 1 as it is. And next A1 B2 I cap into J cap is 0, so I'm just cancelling this term, and A1 B3 and I cap K cap is there, so this also I can just cancel it. And A2 B1 I cap J cap, this also cancel. A2 B2 J cap dot J cap, so I can have this A2 dot B2 B2. Okay, next this one is over, right? So next this one has J cap dot K cap, this is 0, so I cap dot K cap 0, K cap dot J cap, this also is 0. So now A3 into B3 B3. Okay, hi K cap dot K cap, so A3 dot B3. Hope this will be clear for you. Okay, next, if alpha, beta, gamma are the direction angles of vector, A vector equals A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap, then the direction cosines is given as cos alpha equals A1 by mod of A vector, cos beta is given by A2 by mod of A vector, cos gamma is A3 by mod of A vector. Okay, so these are the important properties that you have to know in scalar product or dot product.
If you have any doubts, mention it in the comment box.